how much weight do we really need to lift? In your day, at one point, how much weight do you maximally lift off the ground, overhead? I'm imagining it's not the same weights that you're trying to push in the gym. I know that you're probably thinking 2025 is going to be my year. I'm going to have an amazing year. I've got these health goals. I've got these life goals. I've got these fitness goals. I am going to crush it when I go to the gym. I am going to be on my Instagram account and I'm going to be typing in with pride, hashtag beast mode. The last place that you would think about going beast mode is in a gym called Fitness Lying Down. In a name like that, how could we possibly take it to the next level? It's not reckless effort. It's not just going in and like being Hulk mode and just crushing everything. We want to be very intentional with our beast mode here. And so the best part about this, I'm finding out personally, as I'm nearing the 5th decade of my life, things change. And those are things that I didn't respect as much in my 30s and in my 20s, especially in my teens, where I could put up a lot of weight and my body, my tissue was more resilient, it was more pliable, it had more elasticity to it. And I was eating everything in sight. And I was sleeping well. So as I get older, things are a little bit changed, stressors, all this stuff. So I'm not able to adequately recover from some of these big beast mode sessions. So I'm tapering it down a little bit, but I'm not tapering it down to the fact of these sessions are all wimpy, which might some people think about this name, they're like, Fitness Lying Down doesn't seem like a gym for me. Our beast mode is we take it to another level, because honestly, it is too easy. It is such an insult, the fact that, hey, let's make this exercise harder. How are we going to make this exercise harder? We're going to increase the weight. That's what we're going to do. Done. It's going to be more challenging. Now that is a variable that we can play into that. But again, it's too easy. Way too easy. You can go on the internet. You don't have to do a Google search. Google will just tell you right away. Pop. There you go. Make it harder. Go more weight. But how can we manipulate our environment? How are the implements that we're using in our session, how can they progress the intensity of these exercises? So instead of standing there, feet flat on the ground, both hands being used, and I'm having a very stable implement, I could use something like a kettlebell. I could put a sandbag on my shoulder. All of a sudden, now, those different implements are going to cause more intensity than if I just had a straight up barbell. Whether it's resting on my shoulders, whether it's just comfortably in my hands. I can change my body position. I can move from feet flat on the ground. Not a bad place to begin, but now I can move into those sprinter stances. So I'm changing the stability level. And by changing the stability level in my body position, I am increasing. I'm turning up the temperature and intensity. I can be playing with the different planes of motion as well. So we do a lot of things in this what we call sagittal plane. Everything is up and down, forward and backwards, both hands on the implement, both feet flat on the ground. So I can start taking the planes of motion and changing them. I can go from sagittal plane. I can move to frontal plane where I'm moving side to side laterally. And then I can go into transverse plane as I'm working more rotation. So all these ways are ways that we can increase the intensity. We can start being proud and putting hashtag beast mode, hashtag smart, intelligent beast mode. Because let's be honest, as we get older, how much weight do we really need to lift? In your day, at one point, how much weight do you maximally lift off the ground, overhead? I'm imagining it's not the same weights that you're trying to push in the gym. And most likely in the real world, outside of those four walls of your gym, your body's in a position that's a little bit vulnerable. And so we need to iron out those wrinkles in your movement patterns, secure your core to make sure that your foundation is strong, so the rest of your movements are efficient. That's what it is. That's what beast mode is for us. It's not about how much weight you can lift. That's too easy. And plus, it's not sustainable. That's going to come back to bite you. And any of those fitness goals that you made, you might as well just put them away and save them for 2026. Because if you're going beast mode every session, I'm not going to see you at the end of the year. We need to be smart about this. We need to have the big picture in mind here. We have to be in it for the long haul. So beast mode doesn't need to be reckless. It needs to be intelligent, it needs to be precise, and it needs to be smart. That's where we're at. My friends, happy 2025. Until next time, you're welcome.